Good morning, embodied beings. Or let's admit, sometimes we don't have good mornings, and it might be difficult to get ourselves out of bed, either because we're experiencing pain in the physical body, or it could be because of something we're going through mentally, depression, emotionally, grief. Many reasons why we may feel stuck when it's time to get up in the morning. So, this is a practice that I invite you to do in bed, and it is great to help to at least start to get some motion in your body in a very loving and kind way. So, I'd ask you to come onto your back in your bed, and you may cover yourself up if you'd like, but come into the position that feels most loving and gentle for your body. So, legs extended, knees bent, and just place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And if you can, close your eyes. Maybe you're even in the dark, under your covers. And feel that nesting, that cocooning inside your covers. Feel the clothing on your body. Sense your outer environment, but the outer environment that's closest to your skin. What's touching you? And then start to sense your spontaneous breath. We're just observing the natural breath, feeling it come into your body and go out of your body. The breath is our first communicator, the reminder of the gift of life. So just connecting with the feeling and sensations of your natural breath. Notice where your breath lands in your body, what's moving. Maybe you can feel your hands move. Where does your breath originate? Is it coming in and out of your nose? And if so, can you feel the coolness of the air in and the warmth of the air out? Maybe it's coming in and out of your mouth. Is there a taste in your mouth? So we're inviting our senses into the world, but also into the self. Are there any sounds outside of you? And can you also hear the sound of your own breath? Just this little bit of stimulation from outside and awareness of what's inside. And then place both hands on your belly. We're going to start with some breathing just to start to wake up slightly. So taking your hands on your belly, see if you can give your abdomen a little ride as you breathe in, allowing the abdomen to rise and fill like a balloon. You might feel your hands rise up. And as you breathe out, allowing the abdomen to soften towards the back of your spine, towards the bed. Feeling fully supported. The only thing that's moving is your body from that gift of breath. But even that is movement. We start with the small whispers in our body. Take a few more gentle, relaxing breaths to your belly. Noticing any stretching in the skin, any compression. One last breath, and take the last one and sigh out your mouth if you're breathing through your nose. Just let it go. Make a sound for yourself. Hear yourself. Then we're going to switch the position of the hands. So this is like the 3-part breath. I'm going to take the heels of my hands to my rib cage. Spread my arms like wings, but let the shoulders relax. And then sense where the heels of the hands are resting on the ribs and see if you can breathe to your rib cage. Think of 360 degrees around the ribs. So moving that breath upward into the center of your torso. Think of the center of your spine, your 12 vertebrae in the middle of your spine. And just energizing this juicy center of your body with your breath. But anytime you don't feel comfortable, you can go back to your natural breath and just notice the natural movement in this area from your breath. Otherwise, see if the breath gets a little more expansive in the rib cage. Feel your ribs sort of flare out and open up and spread out on your breath in. There's the vitalizing. And that coming back in, coming home, relaxing, releasing as you breathe out. Take a few more rounds of breath into the circumference of your ribs. You can hear yourself, you can feel yourself. Use that to stay present in your body. Keep the mind in what is now. Take your last breath in through your nose and breathe out your mouth. Just letting that one go. Last position for the hands. Move your hands up and place them on your chest. Maybe even fan your fingers across your collarbones. Feel this upper area of chest in your upper lungs. And see if you can connect here. Soften the throat, relax the jaw. Move that breath up into your upper chest. Soft and easy, no force. And the awareness of the movement now in and around the collarbones and your chest. Maybe you feel your breath at the base of your throat. You might even feel movement in your back around your shoulder blades. And if it's comfortable, just slightly increasing the inhalation and letting the exhalation be a little bit slower. Take a few more breaths into your chest. And giving yourself credit. This is movement and this is awareness of self in the present moment. Last round, take it in through your nose, out through your mouth, sighing, letting go of anything on the breath out. Make it audible for yourself. Last hand position, place your right hand on your belly and your left hand somewhere in the center of the chest, the heart area, the heart center. And imagine your breath climbing up your spine in the back or touching those spaces in your hands from belly to chest. Let the breath rise up from the low abdomen through the ribs and then up through the chest and lungs. And as you breathe out, let it empty however it wants, from top to bottom, bottom to top. See what feels more natural for you, more comfortable. But feel the wholeness of your body moving from top to bottom on the fill in and up, and emptying from top to bottom or bottom to top. Notice again now, where is your breath landing? Is there more movement, more spaciousness on your inhale? Is there more landing and release, collapsing in on your exhale? Last round, again, I encourage you to take your breath in through your nose, nice full breath up your body. Think of the breath coming up your spine, energizing your spine, and let it go out your mouth. Make noise so you can hear yourself. And then hands can go wherever you'd like. Feel your nose and imagine you're taking just small sips. If there's a tasty smell that you like in your house, think of that smell. Flowers, a favorite food, and you're sniffing that in your nose. So it'll sound like this. You might do 3 sniffs, you might do 4 sniffs, but sniff the breath in through your nose and then let it out your mouth. We're going to do that for a few rounds. Sniff in through your nose and then out your mouth. And you might notice on your last sniff, there's a pause before you just let it slide out your body. So we imagine almost like we're climbing up a mountain, smelling something good. We're following our nose. Get to the top of the mountain, pause, take it all in, and then let it out. Let's do one more of those, just moving your body with your breath. And a cleansing breath out. We're going to add on to that on our backside. So if your legs aren't long, take your legs out and just wiggle your toes, move your ankles, say hello to your feet, your ankles, your knees. You can rock your thighs side to side, feeling your hips. So just the sensation of you and legs moving however they want. You might even kind of bounce the knees on your bed. I like to imagine my knees are like basketballs and I'm dribbling them in the bed, your home court, and shaking them out. And then letting your legs relax. Take your arms and you can wiggle fingers, move your wrists, your elbows, bending your elbows. You might roll your shoulders or push them into your bed, draw them away from your bed. Just moving arms, hands, shoulders, any way it feels good, but still feeling the support of the bed. And then remember how we were able to just increase the breath in a very kind, loving way through those breath practices. And now we're going to add some movement to that. So take your breath in, see your breath coming up through the belly, the ribs, the chest, the lungs. And as you do that, reach your arms overhead. You might find a headboard, a wall. That's okay. And press through your legs or reach your toes. Big full breath in. And as you breathe out, just let everything drop for now. Land in your home space. So breathe in, reach. You might feel a little arch in your back, shoulders pressing down, your buttocks pressing into the bed. Exhale and drop and release. Take one more like that. Inhale, reaching through your toes or your heels, your arms. You can spread your fingers, spread your toes. This last one, take a few breaths there. Feel the front of your body, expansive, breathing in and out. And exhale. Let it go. Congratulations. You made yourself big. Now we're going to make ourselves small. So start to notice the breath out. Let it be long and slow and complete. And then we get to be small. So as you're breathing out, as the end of the inhale becomes the exhale, think of sliding your legs in towards your body. They might still be under the covers, giving your legs a little hug. You can grab the backs of the thighs, the shins, whatever's comfortable. Maybe even lifting the shoulders away from your bed. Squeeze everything in on the exhalation. As you inhale, just drop the legs and the arms again. You can slide the legs out under your covers or keep them bent. Exhale. Draw the legs in and squeeze. Like you're squeezing everything out of you that you don't want in you for the day. Your body's a sponge. Inhale. Build that sponge with that life-giving prana, your breath. Exhale. Squeeze in. Make room for what's new today. Let's do one more. Take a breath in, like you're hydrating your body. Breathe out. Squeeze the legs in. You might even lift your head off your pillow if it feels comfortable for your neck. This time, let's hold it for a few breaths. Might even draw the top of the feet towards your shins. Really squeeze your thighs in. Make yourself small. Shoulders towards your knees. And just breathing there. Breath in. Release that. Let your legs go long. So we're just going to do 3 rounds, putting those 2 movements together. We add on a little at a time, but remember, it all starts with just the breathing. So if you don't want to do the movements, the breath is enough. Otherwise, as you inhale, take a full body yawn in your bed. Reach your arms, arch your back, reach for your toes, your heels. And then as you breathe out, slide those legs in. Make yourself small. Squeeze everything out of your sponge. Feel the compression of your body. And then I like to take a full breath in and out, just to relax in between. Feel where you are. Next inhale, extend again. You might take your legs wider apart if you want a little different stretch. Arms could go in a different position. And breath out. Squeeze yourself out. Release on your breath in. Take a full round of breath, just acknowledging your ability to move, your ability to stay present. Third one, inhale, full body yawn. You could even do a real yawn. That's what waking up does. Exhale, let it go. Draw your legs in. And even if you can fake a smile, turn the corners of your mouth up. Maybe think of something that makes you smile. It's not fake it till you make it. It's fake it till you become it. And then release that. We're going to switch positions. And we're going to come into a side rolling pose. I'm coming onto my left, side lying. So this is where, you take that moment and you think, oh, I don't want to get up yet. I'm going to go back to bed. So I'm going to let you do that to some extent. Draw your legs in. Like you're curling back up and you're saying, nope, I'm not ready for the day. Curl up. Be where your mind, your brain is telling you you need to be. Comfortable, safe, covered up, fully supported, even still. But see if you can still vitalize and feel your breath. Feel your breath in. It's accompanying you into this wakeful moment. Your breath out is giving you the opportunity to release and to purge. And then feel just that top right side, arm and leg. Just sensing the arm and the leg. You might even roll your shoulder and your hip around a little bit to say hello. And next time you take a breath in, see what it'd be like to extend your right leg, slide it under your covers maybe, and extend your right arm. And your leg can go back, your arm can go overhead. And then as you breathe out, pull them back into that spot, like you're going back to bed. So breathe in, just the right side. Extends, breathe out, and squeeze it closed. It's like these little moments of, I can do this. I'm going to start to get up. No, I'm going to come back and rest. It's okay to do that. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a few more here. And then next time you're in that full space of extension, feeling your right side long, breathe there. Hold it however you want. You can bend your elbow. See if you can find your right side of your body. Breathe into your right lung. So you're waking up, vitalizing your whole right side. Visualize the space from your right toes to your fingers. You can think of your organs on your right side, your liver, gallbladder, anything you want to visualize in that right side. Your right kidney, give it a wake-up call. And see your breath coming in like a color, a temperature, a sound, touching any spaces within your body. Last breath in on the right side. Breath out. Curl it back up. Curl yourself into a fetal curl, so round your back and just rock yourself. It's like your reward for doing, for being, for trying. And then we're going to continue on with our right side. I'm going to flip around so you can see me, but you can just roll onto your back. So I'm going to move this way. And we're back onto our back. Feeling your right side once again, and you can be under your covers. Completely protected, camouflaged. And now inhale and slide your right leg to the left and your right arm to the left. So making a little side bend. You'll feel long again through your right side. And as you breathe out, just see if the right knee and elbow want to imagine touching each other, kissing each other. Squeeze that right side out. As you breathe in, extend through your right side. You might feel yourself sliding on your sheets. As you breathe out, squeeze it. So it's just these complementary opposites of recognizing we have the ability to move, to create space in our body. We have the ability to compress, to make it small. More importantly, we are voluntarily choosing to move our body to our breath, vitalizing and purifying. See if you want to do one more squeeze. And then slide, and we'll take just a few breaths in the side lying position. Fortunate for you, you don't have a microphone on. And just let go. Let go into the right side once again. See yourself from the toes to the fingers, fingers to toes. Imagine your breath coming in and just waking up and hydrating your whole right side of your body. 3 more rounds of breath. All right. Take that down. We'll be rolling on to the right side now. And you can use your pillow. So here we go again. Not ready to get up. Back to sleep. Curl yourself up onto your side, now on your right side. The undoing is there for you too. As important as the doing. See where you're starting from now that you're laying on your right side, recognizing your left side, maybe just moving your hip and your shoulder. Setting that GPS for your left side. Where is your left side today? Is it happy? Is it grumpy? And then we'll be taking that side stretch to the left side. So as you breathe in, feel your left toes, your fingers. See if you can extend the leg. I like to take mine back to stretch through the thigh a little bit. You can take your arm overhead if you'd like. And breathe out. And bring it back. You can squeeze it in. Left side extends on the breath in. Think of breathing into your left lung. Breathe out. Bring it back to you because it's yours. Breathe in, reach out into the world. Breathe out. Come back home. Moving at a pace that's comfortable for you, and your breath will set the pace. So if you're running out of breath, you can move a little faster, just stop and hold. If your breath's longer, take some time at the top of the inhale to notice the expansion, and the bottom of the exhale to notice the compression. Last one, we'll stop and hold. Reaching through arm and leg. Maybe you feel a sense of stretch through the top of the thigh. but see yourself from toes to fingers. Say good morning to all of the organs in the left side, your spleen, your beautiful heart. Breathe into your left lung. Just the movement of the breath. And the position creates space through the left side, creates vitality. You can feel your skin stretch. You can feel the tissues of your body expanding, opening, and waking. Let that go. Curl back up for a moment, because why not? And then you can roll onto your back. I will meet you there. Take your legs out long, still connecting with the left side of your body. And on a breath in, you're going to slide the left toes to the right side of your bed, and your left hand can come overhead, reaching to the right too. So it's like we're side bending to the right, left side long, right side compressed. And as you breathe out, squeeze the knee and the elbow towards each other. Just slide. Feel the softness of your sheets on your foot as you slide on your leg. Sometimes I do this one and I feel friction. You might have pajamas stick to your sheets if you have flannel sheets like I do. And there's little things that can make you smile. Please let that smile come on your face. Being present to feel sensations in your body. The squeezing and the creating space. These things that you can accomplish. It seems so small, but we know better. It's movement, it's vitality, it's energy. And then if you'd like, I invite you to take that last side bend and just rest there. And this tuning of your left side from toes to fingers. Might even feel the compression in the right side. Think of your spine, the way it's coming into this nice little arch for you. Breathing. And breathing in awareness. Let that go. Come back to the center. And then we'll bend the knees. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips, if you can see them under the covers there. And then take just your left leg. I'll start with that one. And tip onto the big toe side of your left foot. And as you do so, draw your left knee towards the front right corner of your bed. So you're going to feel a nice stretch in the outer hip. That's your inhale. So lift that hip, stretch the left side. As you breathe out, come back. So we can do just the leg, or you can add your left arm reaching. Feel the arch and the lengthening. So both things going on in that left side. Exhale, release it. Inhale, arch and lengthen. Exhale, release. Take a few more, or anytime you want, just stop and notice the change in your body, where your skin's stretching, how you're breathing. And let it go. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So feel the big toe side of your right foot, the softness of your bed. And as you breathe in, come onto the big toe side, reach your right knee towards the front left corner. Breathe out and just let it come back up. And you might just do your leg, or you can add the arm. If the arm doesn't want to reach, or if you're running into your wall, think of just stretching through your armpit or your elbow. And coming back on the exhale. Inhale is the activity, the vitalizing, the work. Stretch out your right side. The exhale, just come home, wherever your body wants to land. Last one, you can hold it. Still sinking into the softness, but feeling the space through the right side. And coming back. The final movement we're going to do, we are going to float ourselves onto the back side. So bigger move here. And if you're not a belly sleeper, you can put your hands wherever you want. You can rest on one cheek or the other and just rub the thighs on your bed back and forth. Shift your hips, feel the softness of your bed. You can be back under the covers, or if you're not, you can lift your feet, let your feet rock from side to side, or even make circles with the knees. Just letting the lower half of the body move in a way that creates just enough sensation that you can stay in your body. And then let the lower half come down. Take your arms so that they're kind of like V's at your sides or cactuses. You could take them overhead if that's more comfortable. But feel your breath. And as you take a breath in, think of breathing through belly, ribs, chest, lungs. Slightly lift up. Just a little bit of, think of getting your collarbone some air. And breathe out. Let the collarbones land. So breathe in. We lift. You might turn your head to the opposite side. Rest on one cheek. Landing on the exhale. Breathe in. So baby back bend. Breathe out. Come down. Don't have to go far. Always follow the breath out all the way to the bottom of the settling where you just land. Like you're coming back to that space where you could go back to sleep. You could stay in bed for the day. But instead, we are brave and we take that next breath in and we lift again. That's what we're always doing. Having to lift ourselves again. Supporting ourselves through breath, through movement, but very gentle, loving movement. Then I'll invite you on this last one of lifting to stay there. You can keep your arms where they are. You could slide your elbows in a little bit. Just feel the spaciousness in the front of the body, in and around your heart. And if you're comfortable in this position, I'll take a few of those puffy, sniffy breaths that we did earlier. So you might be lower, you might be down here. You could rest your forehead on your arm bone, especially if you have any low back pain. You could just be down here. But with just a little more understanding of creating space through the front body, how we present ourselves today, we'll do that sniffing in and then breathing out your mouth. I also like to, as I'm sniffing in, just slightly lift the head. Like you're looking up to gaze at something. And as you're breathing out, let the weight of the head just drop and fall. So sniffing in or puffing in. Notice at the top, your last puff, how your body's filled with breath, with life. And just let it go. And drop and come home. Last one, sniffing in. And dropping down. Feel free to release that back bend. And in every yoga class, we always do a pose at the end called Shavasana, which is a relaxation. So we know that the purpose of this was to give us a little bit of motivation. So the key here will be to find a position for you that's comfortable and relaxing. I'm going to be on my side for a moment. But also a place that you're still staying present in body and breath, not going into sleepy time, but more of an understanding of relaxed awareness. So it could be on your side. If you're on your back, you could also place your hands on your heart, feel your heartbeat. And I encourage you to set an intention for the day. Be kind to yourself in setting that intention. Throughout the day, remember there's times where you'll be big. You'll need to vitalize. You'll need to be strong and active. But there'll also be these times where you can come back home into your body, release, relax, hide under the covers for a moment. It's okay. Just rock your body a little bit. And when you're ready, make your way up. And I hope that this practice was stimulating enough to help you get up, but also soothing enough that you remember to offer kindness to yourself today, whatever comes your way, whatever it is you're working through, and that you are able to find the joy and the gift in this day. Peace, joy, love, and light.